Hey guys, it's easy, very easy, LHeezy, and I'm bringing you episode 4 of my Dragonball Xenoverse 2 walkthrough, or playthrough, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So today we're going to go to the Grand Sky, and we're going to do some of these tutorial things so we can go to the advancement test and start kicking ass so we can get some tutors to teach us some good bloody moves so we can use them to beat some people up and to just incinerate people with some of the sick moves. So I cut the bold twat Krillin out because I don't want to see him. You know I have a strong dislike for Krillin, the little weak one. So yeah, we just cut him out doing the demonstration. You're going to see me go for this stuff. And on some of the ones where I'm doing it, I do mess up, so you'll just see it where I'm right from the end of where I've messed up, and I do it perfectly from that beginning. So yeah, I'm not going to show you me messing up because that's just going to make the video longer. And nobody wants to see me failing again and again. So yeah, let's get into it. So I've been just kicking around. And some of these tutorials are quite easy, but then you get to the expert and intermediate ones and they get a little bit difficult because you've got a hell of a lot of combinations that you need to do, and you just need to be on your shit and getting it on. So it is worth doing these tutorial things, even though they don't look like they are and they're just there for training, but nah, you need to do this shit for your advancement test so you can go and get your tutors like I've already said, and plus they give you a little bit of boosted for your tributes and shit, but the main thing is to give you the combos that you can learn to just murder someone straight off the bat and get those 50 to 100 hit combos, and even more if you're fucking good at the game. I'm not that good at it, I only get the 50s to the 100s, I'm just medium. You get what I mean, puppy? So yeah, we're just going to keep doing these. I think I'll do like 4 so I unlock the first advancement test so I can show you that and what it's all about. So what I'm going to do with this playthrough is, after I've done some time nestings like I've already done, I'm going to do all the stuff that I've unlocked on the map, like my tutors, my training, and when I unlock the time with the expert missions I'll be doing them too. So when I go to the next time nest I've got nothing to do in the map, if you know what I mean. And then I'll do a few of the time nest things, so like 3 or 4 chapters or something like that. And then I'll do the parallel quests. And then I'll do exactly the same thing on the map. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be like a 100% completion thing. Try and get that shit all Z'd up. Just get it Z'd everything. All Z everything. So as you can see, I'm progressing through these quite easily. They are quite easy, except for a few of them. I think the longest one took me like 5 minutes. And I'll tell you why when we get onto that one. But yeah, we're going to be finishing this one. And I think you get a Z on every single tutorial you do, even though you don't get that much score earned. It still adds up every time, so you can get a level or something up. So it is worth doing, and as I said, you need it for those advancement tests. So now we're going to go to the Just Guard, and this Just Guard is good if you can get it to work in the match, because for some reason every time I go to use the bloody bugger, people don't want to punch me and I'll just be there with my guard up when nobody's even attacking me. So I look like a bloody fool. They just make me look foolish for no bloody reason. So yeah, Krillin's going to show us how to do the Just Guard, where I'm going to cut him out because he's a twat. Yeah, and that's how you do it. The key to doing this is literally just before he hits you, you press that L1 button and that sexy shit will come out of you because you look sick. And it'll knock him down, and I think it takes a bit of stamina off him. So yeah, this is a pretty good move to use, to be fair, on the defensive. If you can pull it off, because as I said, sometimes they don't want to hit you when you feel like pulling it off. But if you do pull it off, you're definitely better at the game than I am, especially on the defensive side, because I can't do that shit. But on this one, it's pretty easy. You press the L1 button when it's literally like a foot away from him and he's just released it. And then he'll just flick it straight back at his face. And he can't do shit about it. He's got key all over his face with sticky eyes and shit. So yeah, it's not really that good a move to use in the game, because like when they're doing it, they don't just spray one at you, they spray like 5 or 6. So unless you can time every single one of them perfectly, then yeah, it is pretty good, but you just want to fly away from it, to be fair. That's what I think is the best defense on this game, is when you just fly away from him. Like quickly fly away when they're about to attack, then you turn around and kick him in the head. But you'll see what I mean, because I do that quite a lot. That is my main defense, just run and come straight into you. I act like I'm scared, but then I go straight for the juggler. And then there ain't nothing you can do, you would have been smacked upside your head. And this one does look pretty cool, to be honest. You just have to get 10 Just Guards at the same time. And as I mentioned earlier, this one is the one that took me the longest. It took me like 4 or 5 minutes to do, because you have to get 10 in a row and you have to time it perfectly, because sometimes you'll get like 8 or 9 and then you get hit in the face and you have to start all over again. So yeah, it takes a bit of time to get used to, but once you get used to it, you feel like a boss because he can't hit you and you just keep repelling him back. So yeah, it's quite a good one to use, and it just works on your timing and shit. But as I said, I don't really use the Just Guard because I don't really block that much, and if I do, I'll just vanish before I get the Just Guard, and I don't really time it because when they punch, I'm not expecting it, and when I am expecting it, they don't want to bloody punch bloody Dragon Ball Z all over. So yeah, that's them done, and I'm sure we've got an advancement test now. So we're going to go and do this advancement test so I can show you what this advancement test is all about, because it is new to the game, and if you haven't played this game, then you'll probably want to see what it's about and what you can get from it. So yeah, the first one, I've got to play 4 people, and this is a good tip, guys, because you'll see it in this little fight here. You need, and I mean need, those little items like your energy capsules and your regen capsules, because they save your shit when it's just you against 4 people, because I was not expecting their health to be double as mine. Like, it's bloody Yamcha, Krillin and Tien and bloody Piccolo. Like, fair enough, Piccolo might have a bit more health than me because Piccolo is pretty beastly in the show, to be honest with him. It's not the best, but he is pretty good, and I like Piccolo. He's a joke motherfucker. So yeah, but Yamcha, Krillin and bloody Tien, they should have less than bloody a human. They're shit as fuck. Yamcha don't even bloody fight no more. He's too bloody scared of everyone. He's fearful for his life. That's why I hate him. That's why I hate him more than Krillin, because at least Krillin, when he gets fearful, he still fights. Man will get backed into a corner. He'll fight. He'll still die, but at least he'll fight. But Yamcha, no, Yamcha will just shit himself, cry in the corner, just rocking up and down before he dies. Yeah, you've got to put up a fight a little bit. So yeah, I don't know how he's had more health than me, but it's Dragon Ball Z, what's you gonna do? So yeah, you're gonna see why you need these items. They're essential, and I mean essential. You want to stock up, so when you get to a high level, you want all 4 of them to be items that you can use for your health, because that's what I do. Because then you basically got twice as much health or 3 times as much health, and you can't do shit about it. You're just basically a walking, talking tank, an animal. So yeah, for saying how much I was roasting Yamcha, it did take like a quarter to maybe a fifth of my health off, and that's not good for saying I had no items. And I realised this just after Yamcha, because I was like, shit, nah, I can't go against 4 man with this little health and they've got all that, while I ain't got no bloody thing. So I just had to put up as much of a fight as I can and backed into a corner, and as you see, Tien just gets absolutely shot on. I don't even think he takes any health off me, and if he does, it's absolutely minuscule, and I didn't notice it one bit, because he's a little punk. Look at him, the 3-eyed freak. So we're just going to dominate him. We put out an ultimate attack. I've not used it that much, to be fair, because I don't really like it. It's kind of a random one where you don't even hit him that many times because it's just so scattered. It's more for when you're facing multiple opponents. It's more of a bukkake move, really. So yeah, I prefer those ones where it's all just focused on one spot, so that it just murders that one individual, like a death ball or like a super vanishing ball. Those sick kind of ones, the ones where you're screwed if it comes near you and touches you. You have to be screwed. Or maybe even a Kamehameha, like an ultimate Kamehameha, not a normal one. I just use that as my super. So yeah, let's get into it. And look at that shit! I've just lit Tien up like he's nothing. Finished him nicely. Absolutely perfected him. And now Krillin, the little eggs coming out, and he challenged me. Remember last episode? Oh, the episode before, whenever I was doing that milk delivery shit. He thought he was sick. He thought he was a bloody animal trying to roast me for being slow. Well, who's slow now, you little egg? Let me see what you've got. So, I've got just over half of my health with 2 enemies that I need to take down who have got much more health than me. So it's going to be close because I'm a much better fighter. But I'm reckless, and I do not know what the word defense means. And as you see now, I flew away from just as he was about to hit me. That is mainly my defense, and it doesn't work against the overdash and shit like that. And for some reason, that overdash takes quite a lot of like health off me. You see how much it took off me now? I had like just over half of my energy, and now I've got like a third of it. So it screwed me up just from one of them, and a few hits from a combo and shit. So yeah, and I've still got one more enemy to go, so I need to just go flawlessly, and I can't do anything about that overdash because to be honest, I don't know how you counter it. It's really overpowered. I don't know if you can vanish from it. I've not tried because sometimes I don't have enough stamina because I boost far too much. It's something I shouldn't do, and I don't urge you guys to do it that much because, as you can see, it drains your stamina and you don't regain your stamina when you're fighting or when you're boosting. So I've almost finished Krillin off. I'm just gonna spray some key in his face and then just knock him out, and that's gonna be the end of the egg. Look at it, knocked out. That's what I like to see. So now here comes the green child beater himself, the Pigman. Let's see what he's got. It's going to be a close fought game because I've got a third of my health left and he's got even more health than the other two had. So this is going to be hard as shit. And Piccolo is a lot stronger than the other two. I mean 3. But yeah, I can't even count now. What the hell's going on with me? So this is going to be a hard bloody game. He gets a few shots in, which even takes me down to the flashing red light. I'm going to have to be flawless now. So this is what I mean, guys. You really need those items. Because even if I had one of them, just a small energy capsule, I would have probably done a lot better in this map. What bloody map? I'm not even playing Call of Duty. What the hell am I on about? I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, if I was doing it in this match, I would have a lot more health and Piccolo wouldn't stand a chance because I'm just too good a fighter for him to stop when I've got enough health to fight him. Because to be honest, I've had the same amount of health as a baby against someone who's had the health of a lord. I don't know, it's just incredible that I've even put up this much of a fight against him. So I'm going to spray some more key because you know I love that shit, and he just came straight through the key. He's not like, I ain't getting Bukaki by your shit, I'm just going to kick you right in the face. So one more of them shots and I am going to be finished. This is where I desperately needed an item, but I don't have him, so there's nothing I can do. I can just hope that I can go off on him without him using overdash because I can't counter that shit. I absolutely don't know how to do it. So yeah, I need to hope, and there comes the overdash and I'm bloody finished. So at this moment in time, I'm pissed. I really am pissed. I'm like, how the hell have I just lost to these 4 losers? These little pussy elders just put me down because they ganged up on me and I didn't have no items. So I go straight to the shopping market and like an idiot, I didn't show you that I brought 3 energy capsules first. So I just shown you on the screen there that I got 3 energy capsules. And I've only got 1,000 coins, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell that turtle thing that we got off Krillin for doing the milk, and that's get me 15k, so I can get some shit. So I'm going to get a regen capsule and an energy capsule, which I already had, to be fair, because then I've got enough health to go and take these little buggers on. And I'm going to go to the skill shop because I want a better super move than some of the ones I've got. So I'm going to buy this one. I don't know what it's like, I don't think I've ever used it on here. I just bought it because it's the only one on there that looks any good, and I think it's the only one on there anyway. And I go to do my attributes, put the rest of them on, and I did say I was going to do 5 and stuff, but what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just do the top 3 of them are going to be 4s, and then the supers, the blast supers and the basic strikes, they're going to be 3s. And the strike supers are only going to be 2s because I don't really use those strike supers that much anyway. And I think that the top 3 should have about the same amount on each because they're all about as essential as each other. So yeah, I'm going to change it like that. So now we're going for my bloody revenge because I'm pissed. And you don't come to me and think you're sick when I am the ruler of this nation. This is the Dragon Ball Z nation. You will not come to me and do anything. Because yes, you might get a few shots in. But now that I've got a regen capsule and an energy capsule, yeah, fuck. You're just screwed. I'm going to go off on you. So we're just going to bang Yamcha out as quick as we can. And as you can see there, when someone chucks that amount of key blasts at you, there's no point in even trying to deflect them because it's going to be too hard. Your best move is to like move your left stick so your character goes towards them because he automatically moves them away when you're moving for some reason. I don't know what it is. We're just going to have fun dominating Yamcha then because he's just a little punk. And he took a little bit of health off me there, but it doesn't really matter now that I've got my energy and stuff. I don't have to be worrying about that shit. And that's a good move when you can pull it off up in square, but you have to time it good, because otherwise he'll just fly straight past you and you look like a twat. So it is a good move to use when you get used to it, and it does look pretty damn cool. So I'm just going to spray him with my ultimate here. But I knew that he wasn't going to kill him, and he only had the slightest bit of health. So I'm going to spray him in the face with my key. Awaken the three-eyed monster that is TN. Because I don't really have any beef with TN, because last time I just murdered him so much that I felt sorry for him. So I'm just going to bomb him straight in the stomach and leave him like winded and shit. That must have hurt, but it looked pretty damn sexy. And you guys know how much I love spraying my key around the place. And TN was a victim of the spraying. He got sprayed down. So now we're gonna do that shit, and this shit looks sexy as hell, and it is quite effective, to be honest. The way you do it is you hold the left like trigger, or L2 if you're playing on PlayStation, and you flip your left stick to wherever you want to go while pressing X at the same time. So then you vanish at the same time as doing it, and it doesn't take any stamina off you, I don't think. And it's pretty cool, to be honest. Like, they'll try and punch you, but then you vanished away from him and it doesn't take any stamina, and it looks sexy as hell. So it is quite good, and I'm sure it's on that little training thing that I did earlier, but a bit later on, so I'll be showing you that when I get to it, so I can get even more advancement levels. And now TN gets a little bit brave, thinking he can step up to me, took a bit of health off me, but as I said before, I'm not worried no more about that shit. I'm just going to go straight in there, no defense, as per usual, and just go all offense, no D. I don't stand for that D. Yeah. So I just put the three-eyed monster down. Oh, he just got annihilated. And now the egg's back. I'm not even going to roast him this time. I feel a bit pitiful on him, to be honest. I victimise him every single game, and he's done nothing to me. He's just been a bitch. So yeah, I'm not going to roast him. I'm just going to attack him, because that's what I got to do. I just got to destroy him and demoralise him. But he thinks he's doing some good shit, but no, I'm just going to come around and just keep doing that shit. Because I love how you can vanish behind him now after you've hit him. I don't think you could do that in Xenoverse 1. At least I didn't. What my main thing was in Xenoverse 1, I'll just hit you up in the air and then continue comboing you, because that's what I thought was the best way to do it, and that's the way it felt fun to me. But on this one, it's best to just combo him, then fly, and then just vanish behind him and keep comboing him, because you can get some nasty ass combos and it looks pretty sexy, especially when you vanish behind him and use it like a super move, because that just looks epic as hell, especially when it combos into that super dragon fist. I think that's what it's called. I'll have to get that so you guys can see just how epic and sexy that shit looks. So Krilling's nearly done for now. I'm just gonna keep attacking him so I can get Piccolo out of here, because he's the one that I want my bloody revenge for. That's who I'm saving my energy capsule and my regen for. I just want to kill him because he beat me last time, and I don't take kindly to that shit. And as you know, when you beat a Saiyan up, the only returns stronger, and I've just knocked Krillin out. So come on then, Piccolo, you green twat, let me see what you've got. Ain't gonna have shit no more, I'm ready for you. I got my regen capsule popped. I popped my pills now. I'm getting high off this shit. And the regen capsules are a lot better than the energy capsules, for the simple reason that when you get hit, your health will just recover. So if you get hit, as I will do like now, it will just recover and it'll go back up to that silver as you just seen. And that means that you haven't been touched, even though I have. It just tricks the computer into not doing it. So what I normally do, I don't do it in this one because I'm so pissed at the Piccolo guy. I mean the little green bugger. I was so pissed at him that I just wanted to murder him as quickly as possible, that I didn't do it. But what I do is, just before I'm about to finish the last guy, I'll put an energy capsule on to take my health up as much as it can, and then it just like says that I've had the parallel quest done with no health been took off me. So yeah, it's an easy way to get the no sweat or the untouchable on your list of achievements for your parallel quest and your story mode. So yeah, that's a little cheat, or if you can call it that, that I use. So as you can see, it's a much more even match now. I've got my health, and this little bugger isn't coming off. 3-man beating me up without me using any energy capsules. The little pussy. He has to hide behind his 3 little bitchy mates to even attempt to fight me. Now he's got some bloody long arms and shit. What the hell was that? But yeah, he ain't gonna do shit to me now because I've got more health than him. And you know what that means. You know it's game over. I'm just gonna be quick and ruthless and get it all done quickly. So I'll blast him in his face. I'll come right now and kick him in the head. I love that boost shit far too much. And he's fearful now. He don't know what he's gonna do. And I can tell you, he ain't doing shit. He dodged that like a bloody pro there. I'll give him that. Absolutely beautiful the way he dodged that shit. But it's just a matter of time before he goes. I even pull out that move because I want us to get a little bit of unpredictable out here. Get him thinking of what I'm gonna do. Just scare the shit out of him. So now I'm just gonna kick the shit out of him with that aura move that he tried to put me down with. And it didn't put him down like it put me down. But that's because my guy's pretty weak. But I still knocked the little green twat out. And I'm gonna take my revenge and the victory. And as I said, these advancements ones are pretty good because I got nearly 4,000 score and only got an S. I should have got a Z though. It's a bit unfair. If I had done my little cheat where I put the energy on to get the no sweat, I probably would have got the Z. But I got enough bonus there to level me up a few times, so I got a few points. And that, boys, is going to be the end of the episode. As always, if you could like, comment, and maybe a cheeky subscribe, that'd be breezy. I'm out. See you in a bit, boys.